Hey, what's up, guys? It's CJ. I'm here with Mike and Richard, and we're going to bring another episode of Superhero Sundays. Don't forget to like and subscribe because any and all support is greatly appreciated and helps us impact the community. So, with all that being said, roll the intro. Before we get into all that, though, let's spoiler alerts up front. Go watch it. Come back and join us. And when you come back and join us, make sure you like and subscribe because any and all support is greatly appreciated. And yes, let's go ahead and dive into this. Sam finally become who we all want him to be, which is the Captain America. I'm really excited to see the progression of Phase 4. So Loki is next. We'll see what he's gonna do. I think that might be the one. Like Mike says, that's going to be the one. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, this show was great. What would you guys give this show compared to WandaVision? You think better, same? Richard, what do you think?
I gotta say, it depends on your preference. Because it's two different stories. WandaVision was a little bit more dramatic, where it's the whole series was about grief, right? Kind of a slow start, but it definitely worked its way up and was a really great show. This one, however, it's if you're just into action and all that stuff, then you're gonna like this one more, with a decent storyline. So I don't want to say one is better than the other, only because it's not fair to either one. But they're both really great. They're both really great. So.
Great politically correct answer. I like that. I like that. Mike, what do you think, man? WandaVision or Falcon Winter Soldier?
I did like them both, but I think, to be honest, my preference is being stumped a lot. So I really enjoyed WandaVision for the sheer fact of the what is going on, aspect of it, where
every week we were like debating. We were like, Mike was like, "Oh, it's going that," and we were completely wrong, way off.
The guy that was staring at her, just sitting there, like everything could be anything, type of thing. And I enjoy that because it just makes your mind go wild. Like your imaginations are just going everywhere. Like, oh, it can mean this. I mean, they had Incredibles in the thing in the that person that we're gonna meet is gonna be Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then this one, it's great. Falcon and Winter Soldier was great. Don't get me wrong. Action felt like a movie every time you watched it. It's fun. It had everything you want, but that WandaVision just had that little bit of keeping you
the it factor.
I mean, it didn't have a lot of action. It just had more of, like you said, a dramatic thing, but it kept you guessing. Like, it kept you wanting to watch the next episode, not because it was like the best thing ever. It was more of like, I need answers to my questions.
Yeah, well, because it left you with good cliffhangers, right?
Yeah. It just
from episode to episode.
It just gave you something to think about the whole time when leading up to the episode. Now Captain America Winter Soldier, after that episode, you're like, all right, well, next episode is next week. All right, see you next week. But with WandaVision, it was like, what could this mean? Thinking the whole time, you're like, oh, what about this? What about this? We're texting back and forth. What about this? Did you see this? Did you see that? Oh man, all these questions need to be answered in the next episode. It really just kept you going, like strung you the whole way through.
Yeah.
And I really think, to be honest, that Loki's gonna do that and even more.
Can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I'm so excited and ready for Loki. But yeah,
I have a question for you guys.
Right.
Do you think Falcon and Winter Soldier took a bit of a hit because our original production, they kind of had some things in mind and then they took it away, so they kind of had to do like a little
because of COVID?
And
I'm not sure. I think I know, was it this show where they had to take some things out, or had to cut some scenes, make it short because of COVID and things like that? Maybe it could have, but I still think overall they kind of still got to the point of what the show is about and still developing the characters. That's what I was going to talk about. I think with WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, what their whole point was to see the main characters evolve. With Wanda, you got to see her involved into the Scarlet Witch. With Sam, you got to see him involved into the new Captain America. And so they're developing their characters, which is what MCU with Marvel writers do so well. DC still needs to catch up, but they evolve their characters so well in both of these two new shows. So next is Loki. We'll see how Loki evolves, how he kind of, like I say, he already redeemed himself. He was just the god of mischief and the backstabber. Now he's something more, something different. But we'll see what they have for him in this show, this next series. I'm excited. Again, on the show, we recognize real life heroes, and today we're going to recognize Roberts. He is our co-worker. He's a heart sonographer. Great guy, man. He's so cool. And we're going to be recognizing him. Robert has been a heart sonographer for 14 years. Because of the inspiration from a friend, he decided to go into the medical field, and the rest is history. He's a great coworker. He worked very hard during the 2020 pandemic. He's a great friend and a pleasure to be around. We're going to be sending him a gift card, a drawstring bag, and a Comic Hero badge. So, Robert, man, thank you for what you're doing. You're a great coworker. Continue to work hard, man. We recognize you. We honor you. And yeah, stay on the front lines and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for watching. That's going to conclude this episode of Superhero Sundays. Tune in next week. We'll get into some more fun topics. Thank you. Peace out. Namaste.
No.